All right, boys, today is finally the day. We are tuning the R32 GTR, and I am so freaking excited. We've been mobbing this thing around on wastegate pressure, making like 260 wheel because of a big old vacuum leak, and we finally have that fixed. So now we can crank her up and see what she makes. So I'm super excited to see what this thing makes. I've kind of read online, and I'm hoping for around 350, which would be like 100 horsepower increase from where it's at now, which would be awesome. If it makes more, obviously not going to complain. If it makes a little bit less, I would be surprised. But it's a stock RB26. We have a fuel rail, injectors, fuel pumps, standalone ECU, turbo smart fuel pressure regulator system. Basically overhauled the whole fuel system. But other than that, besides a downpipe in the catback and like intake filters, she's pretty much stock. So a few bolt-ons, nothing crazy. Still the stock 32 turbo, so we're not going to push anything too hard. But I'm excited to see what she makes. So we're heading to the dyno right now. I'll keep you guys updated along the way. Hopefully we can get some good footage while we're there and see what she makes for power. So welcome back. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video because I am freaking stoked. All right, so we're pulling up to the shop. Gonna give her a last few rips on wastegate pressure here. Oh, I can't wait to see what this thing does. Alright guys, so we got the car strapped down to the dyno, and they're getting ready to make some power. He's adjusting some things with the tune and the base map, see if it's running rich or lean or not, and what he has to do, and then we get to see what she makes for power. There's tons of cool cars here. I'm not going to do a ton of talking just because I'm awkward and nervous to use a camera in public, but this is my little update for you guys. So we're getting ready to make some power. This thing is insane. So stay tuned, fingers crossed for no problems. I just wanted to put down some numbers and not have any issues. So let's go see what she does. fuel is solid. All right guys, so he's done a number of pulls now and half pulls, and the car's not making more than 8 pounds. So we have to dive in and figure that out. It made 200 and I don't know, you'll see the graphs. I can't remember because I'm trying to wrap my head around everything right now. But it made 200 and some odd horsepower, 240 or something like that at 8 pounds. And he said the car is happy and responsive, but obviously those are super low numbers and we should be seeing more than that. So he said it just could be the valve not opening or something's not functioning. Simple, hopefully. So we're gonna try and dive into that, figure that out, and then hopefully we can see some real numbers
going into the intake here. Now when I say vacuum leak, don't take it as the vacuum leak you just fixed. It's just we're creating a boost leak within the system. So what I can do here is what Sam was saying is I can actually take this line and have this go to the smack valve here in the normal routing position in which I've been doing, and then cap this one, and then there are a vacuum line on right here and a vacuum line right here. I can't cap those two vacuum lines and then run a vacuum line from this to a T to each actuator. Okay?
Yep.
That's the fastest way I can do it right now. Is it the correct way? No. The correct way would be to dig into this and find out where the T is that someone put in.
Why would they have put that in there? That doesn't make any sense.
To get rid of the boost controller. Maybe the boost controller wasn't working and it was over boosting or something weird. Someone somewhere did that. Because that's how it was when we had it. You know, when you guys got it, it had the two plugs there.
Is that like a quick fix thing, kind of?
I would assume so. Yeah, maybe it was over boosting and they couldn't figure it out, and they just knew that if they just had vacuum go directly to the actuators, no more overboost, just 8 pounds all day long.
All right, guys. So basically, to wrap this up, we decided to not take the quick fix. If you heard Sean talking, somebody put a T in the lines to the actuators to bypass the boost controller because it probably wasn't functional or functioning properly. And so we have to go back in and take that T out and rerun the lines to do things properly now. With winter coming up, we just decided to do things the right way. So we are leaving the car right now at that 240, 250 wheel horsepower mark, which is super disappointing, especially when we came there expecting to see decent numbers. But you can't obviously win everything, and it's an old car, so you never know what's going to pop up. But we are deciding to wait and hit things heavy this winter, looking at a few upgrades, cams, turbo swap, running new lines and doing E85. So when we can come back, we can make good power and actually see what the R32 GTR can do. Now on the way home, we had a little bit more heartbreak. I hit a bump, lost lights. We found that our accessory battery cable completely disintegrated, and so we had no gauges or anything like that. And fourth gear started grinding on the way home as well. Pretty bad. Now fifth already had a slight grind, but now fourth is grinding too. So we're gonna have to drop the trans, address that, and while we're in there, we'll probably do a new clutch, which is for the best because you never know the condition of the clutch that's in there, and if we're going to be pushing more power in the spring, that's going to need to be looked at anyways. So We now have a long list of things to do for the GTR, and it's going to be a little bit of a journey, but hopefully by the spring we will have a new beast on our hands, and I'm super excited for the future. So sorry for the disappointing ending. I wanted to see some numbers, but like I said, you can't win them all. So we'll be back and ready to hit it again eventually. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Keep an eye out on my socials, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and we'll keep you updated along the way. Thanks, guys.